Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have my new bag room slash closet slash office tour to share with you. I have moved my office from a larger room to a smaller room because I got downgraded. Baby C needed a bigger bed, so I swapped rooms with her. This used to be Baby C's nursery, but now it is my office and she's got the bigger room, which used to be my closet office. Anyway, I think this room is still really cozy. I did the best I can in the space that I've got. Not all of us have tons and tons of space, especially if we live in the city, in the metropolitan area. So we make do with the available space. So hopefully if any of you guys are in the same boat as me and you don't have tons of space in your house or apartment, my room tour will be interesting for you to watch. I also have my entire SLG and fine jewelry collection in this room, so I'll be able to share my entire collections of those as well. So without further ado, let's flip the camera around and have a look around. As you can see, that is the entrance to the room. When you come into the room, to your left, you're greeted with this really lovely, small, cozy seating area. So I've got this really beautiful grayish velvet chair that my bestie donated to me a couple of years ago when they moved into their new house that they built. It's girly, cute, pretty compact, so perfect for a small space like this. And she also donated to me this beautiful coffee table. I love how rustic and vintage it looks. So I simply decorated it with a couple of coffee books that I already owned and this faux floral arrangement that I bought from Will & Barrow ages ago. So that is the little lovely area that you are greeted with. And let's flip around to the other side of the room because we are all about bags on this channel. I've just zoomed out so you can see the whole wall a little bit better. If you guys remember my previous closet room, I used to have these two wider bookcases as well as a narrow one in the middle. So the whole shelving area was a little bit wider. This wall is just as wide, but I wanted to make it a little bit more compact this time and a little bit more balanced. And I really like the look of how this has turned out. We'll get to this side a little bit later, but I have placed the narrow bookcase on its own on the other side of the room. Back on my bag wall, I don't have my entire designer bag collection in these shelves, but I've got most of them. So these are the bags that I use the most frequently and a couple of bags that I don't use frequently but love the look of. I'm storing some of the other designer bags in my actual wardrobe. Sorry I'm losing the natural light. I'm only using natural light to film, so bear with me if the lighting is a little bit fluctuating. So these are the IKEA Billy bookcases, which are really narrow, great for small spaces. They're just a clean look. They're not the most luxurious obviously, but they do the job, and I do love how adjustable the shelves are. You can put as many extra shelves as you like, so really practical. On the left hand side, I left it completely open, and on the right hand side I've attached the Oxburg doors, so we do have our bags protected from the dust. Let's start from the left hand side. On the top shelf there, that is my little wedding corner. In the middle is my Jimmy Choo wedding bag that you guys have seen many times. And then to the right, I do have a pre-wedding photo that we've taken. I really love that one. And on the left, it's just some dried flowers that my mother-in-law got us soon after the wedding. And I've just placed it in the empty deep tea candle glass. And then moving to the next shelf, I've got a Chanel perfume bottle picture framed, and then my YouTube 100,000 subscribers silver play button. To this day, I'm just in awe of how much my YouTube channel has grown over the years. So again, thank you guys so much for coming back to watch my videos. I've been on YouTube for ages now, and if you guys are still watching me from the good old days, I really appreciate you being here all these years. And this little section is where I keep my entire fine jewelry collection. So as you can see, I've got a really compact collection. I've got two Cartier trinket trays where I keep all my everyday jewelry. They're pretty empty at the moment because I am wearing most of them at the moment. So I usually have my wedding set on this side, my Just Don't Clue bracelet, and my love ring here as well. And then on this side, I'll have my everyday necklace and earrings, which I'm wearing at the moment. So my current everyday necklace and earring set that I've been loving are these earrings and this necklace here. I just love how classic, timeless, but modern they look. So this set is actually from Idyl, which you've seen me wear in many of my videos because they are my go-to everyday piece at the moment. And then I have the rest of my fine jewelry collection in these two boxes. The first is my tray here from Idyl, and this is where I keep all of my Idyl pieces. These pieces are definitely some of my everyday fine jewelry pieces. So this portion of the video is kindly sponsored by Idyl, who I've been working with for many years. It's one of my favorite brands to work with because I really love their pieces. Not only their lab-grown diamonds and 14 karat gold are ethically and responsibly sourced, they are handmade in Antwerp in Belgium. With the whole scandal where some luxury brands are under investigation for exploiting their workers and not providing the minimum safe working conditions, I am sure all of you are aware of what I'm talking about. I love that I can be rest assured with Idyl that all of their pieces are responsibly made. The other thing that really sets Idyl apart is their modularity concept. It is a genius concept where you can mix and match all of their pieces. So for example, you can see all of my earring add-ons here. So you can buy the one set of earring studs as a base, and you can create so many different looks by purchasing different add-ons. So I've got my small studs here. They come in 3 different sizes. These are the petite version, which are the smallest size. There's a medium and also large as well. I've got a few add-ons here. These are my leaf. I love how they look a little bit like a little star sign. And then I've got my Kaya. The diamonds here are really substantial, pear-shaped, very edgy. I've got my Honor here. They just look absolutely stunning. You can wear them 2 different ways as well. You can wear them at the front of the ear or the back of the ear for a slightly more edgy look. And then I've got these more dressy Edens. You can wear one of them as a drop necklace on one of my gold chains. Same concept goes with their necklaces. So you can buy one of their gold chains. By the way, they come in the gold, rose gold or yellow gold, depending on what your preference is. And then you can buy different pendants to create different necklaces. So you can see my solo diamond necklace here, which is the solo 3. They come in a few different sizes. This is one of their middle sizes. So that is about 0.3 carats, really good everyday size. And then I've got my Lena necklace pendant here, which is one of my all-time favorites. You can just slide this one on in one of their chains, so you don't have to buy the chain every time you want to buy a necklace. And that is my very special initial diamond jewel necklace that I got when I gave birth to baby C in the letter C. I do wear these sometimes, but I generally save it because it is a piece that I am going to end up handing down to baby C when she's a little bit older. All of their pieces being in 14 karat solid gold with lab-grown diamonds. They are so carefree. You can wear them in the shower. There are no cheap metals or stones that will tarnish or get damaged in the water. So you can just leave them on and just live your life, which is my favorite bit. And these diamonds being lab-grown diamonds, they have the exact same physical properties as your traditional mine diamonds, but at a fraction of the cost. I think lab-grown diamonds are becoming so popular, and a lot of people are really choosing lab-grown diamonds over mined diamonds. So definitely have a look at Idyl. I'll leave links to all of these pieces and a link to Idyl's website down below. And I also have a discount code, so if you end up loving any of these and you want to purchase one, you can get 10% off. I'll leave the discount code on screen and in the description section with all the links as well. Anyway, thank you so much, Idyl, for working with me again on this video. I absolutely love you guys and the whole team. And I have the rest of my fine jewelry collection in this Jimmy Choo jewelry box that I got as a gift from Jimmy Choo when I bought my wedding shoes a couple of years ago. Such a nice touch that they do this. When you open it up, it is a pretty small box, which tells you that I do have a pretty minimal fine jewelry collection, which could be pretty relatable for most people. So this is it. This is everything that I have. So from over here, I do have some diamond studs from Hearts on Fire, which used to be my everyday earrings before I got all of my Idyl pieces. I love that they look a little more traditional. They're set on a 3-prong setting. They're about 1/4 carat each side. They're a good everyday piece, but I find them a little bit boring now, knowing that I can have so many fun add-ons with my Idyl pieces. pieces, so I don't really wear them as much as I used to, but still love how classic they are. And then I've got my CDC rose gold ring from Hermes. I love how different this design is, so it is still something I wear from time to time. To the right hand side here, I do have my Rolex watch, which is the Datejust in size 31 with the two-tone rose gold that they call Ever Rose, and steel in the Jubilee bracelet with the diamond dials and the fluted bezel. It is such a stunning piece, but I do find it a little bit too dressy for every day, so I have to admit that I don't wear it very much, but it is my only piece of Rolex and it is a beautiful one. And this is more of my everyday pick. I'm not a huge watch person to begin with, but this Cartier Panthea mini watch in the steel is casual enough that I feel comfortable wearing it on an everyday basis, so I do wear this quite a lot. And because it is in the mini size with no visible buckles or anything, it almost looks like a little bracelet when you wear it, so it does look a little more like a jewelry piece than a watch, which I love because I'm more of a jewelry person than a watch person. And then over here I do have my CD Cartier necklace with the solitaire diamond pendant. I love this setting. You guys have seen this before if you watch my videos for a while now. The side profile of the setting is in the shape C. It is in the white gold, and this is about 1/4 carat, which is a great everyday size. So I do still wear this quite often when I feel like wearing a white gold necklace. And over here I do have my finesse necklace from Hermes, which is one of my favorite necklaces. This is in the rose gold with some diamonds. These diamonds are pretty substantial, and I do love that the design is a little more unique than a lot of the designs that you see that a lot of people wear, like Van Cleef and Cartier necklaces. And then I have a plain chain from Cartier in the white gold. I bought this with the intention of putting my rings and wearing it as a ring necklace when I'm working, because as you guys know, I am a full-time dentist and I can't wear rings when I'm working, so I thought that would be a nice way to do that. I still sometimes do that, but I just haven't been wearing my rings out as much when I'm working, so I have to say I haven't really been wearing this necklace that much. And then I've got a couple of pieces that are actually not fine jewelry. These are fashion jewelry, but I do wear them quite frequently. So I've got my tribal earrings from Dior that I've had for years in my Korean name initial E and then my surname initial A. So these have been my go-to more dressy pair of earrings for years now, and I still really like how they look. And then I've got another fashion jewelry item, which is this beautiful drop necklace from a brand called Forte, I believe. It was a really nice gift from Farfetch one Christmas for working with them. It is beautiful with this hammered gold ring and this irregular looking pearl. It's such an edgy piece and you can adjust the length. So that is my entire designer jewelry collection as it stands right now. All right, moving on. The next shelf looks exactly the same as how I had it in the other room. I've just got a faux plant and Eiffel Tower from Paris from my Paris trip with my bestie back in 2019, my perfume bottle from Louis Vuitton, and just a couple of Cartier boxes. I just think that they look so beautiful that I love them as an interior display piece. And then I've got my entire dressy high heel collection here. These are not all my shoes. I do have some other flat shoes, more casual shoes, sneakers, and some more comfortable heels like the wedge heels in my shoe cabinet by the door, but these are all of my sort of more dressy heels. So I do have the white pair of Roger Viviers. Oh, actually I do have a taupe color version of it in the other shoe cabinet, so that is the one exception. I've got my Chanel slingbacks. I have my Jimmy Choo gold strappy heels. These are so comfortable. If you're looking for a pair that will be comfortable with a decent heel height, this one is 9.5 centimeters tall and I can wear them for quite a few hours out, and gold just goes with so many dressy outfits. It's like a metallic neutral. I have my Chanel mules, which I don't wear very often, which is a pity because it is such a beautiful pair with the cute little pearl at the back there. I do need to make more effort to wear them in the summer. We're in winter here in Sydney, so not gonna happen anytime soon. I've got my Louboutins, which I used to wear a lot but don't wear because they're just simply way too uncomfortable. My black Manolo Hengisis, which I almost sold but so glad I didn't sell because I can see so many outfits that I can pair with it when I have some more occasions to go out in the future. I've got my main wedding shoes from Jimmy Choo, and then the Bing Mules from Jimmy Choo in the classic nude color with the beautiful diamante band. Love it. And then I've got my Amina Muaddi pumps. I'm not sure what this pair is called. I have to admit, I don't really wear them as much. I feel like my feet always slip out of it. So I love the look of them, but it's just a pair that I don't gravitate towards very much. I've got another pair of Jimmy Choo heels, very similar to the gold version that I have, but I feel like they're slightly higher and they're not slide-ons, but they do have the ankle straps, and I do find these less comfortable, so I haven't really been wearing these as much. And then these are my other wedding shoes. I wore these to the after party with a different dress. Love how sparkly this pair is. It is one of my favorite pairs, and I thought this was worth buying because it doesn't actually look like a typical wedding shoe, so I'll be able to actually wear these for other occasions. It is a bling pair that I absolutely love. And then I've got my Premier sandals in the beautiful black satin with the silver glitters from Hermes. Again, a very fancy pair of shoes. So I love how my shoes look in this little section. Let's move on to our bag section now. These are most of my bags, as I've mentioned. These are the bags that I use the most out of my bag collection. I simply didn't want to clutter this cabinet too much, so I didn't want to have my entire bag collection here. I realized I probably don't have to go through each bag individually because I recently did my entire bag collection video. So if you haven't watched that video already, I'll leave it up on screen and also in the description section below. So let's just have a quick squeeze at the bags that I've got on display in this cabinet. So these are the ones that I use the most frequently. And then on the bottom section there, I've just got some boxes where I've got some new makeup that I've stocked up on, a new perfume, new boxes of candles, and my Manolo mules that I just have not been wearing. You guys know which one if you watched my recent purchases update video from a few weeks ago. That is basically everything in this cabinet. And if we pan around the room, we've got my camera and a wall art that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. I love it. You guys remember my old school YouTube videos? I used to have that as my backdrop. I don't use it as a backdrop anymore, but I still really like it. So I'm just trying to decide what to do with it. And if we come around to the other side of the room, that whole back wall of the room is actually a big window. So I'm not going to show the whole window for privacy reasons. And when you come around to this side, that is where I have my mini desk where I do everything. So I do my makeup here, as you can see, and I do my work here as well. I'm very minimal when it comes to a workstation. I don't need a lot. I just need my laptop and my Louis Vuitton agenda, and I literally only use 2 pens as well. So I don't feel like I need to clutter my desk with too many other things. So I do all my planning here, my editing here. This is my Scott box from Louis Vuitton that I've had, but I just haven't found the use for it. So it's just sitting pretty as a decorative piece. I've got my mirror for makeup, and this is where I store all my everyday makeup in this Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch GM. I don't think they make this in the Damier Ebene print anymore. I think it only comes in the monogram now. I do love the monogram as well, but I'm happy with the Damier Ebene. This is my little perfume collection. I don't have many. I do have a couple Louis Vuitton perfumes on my console table by the doorway as well, but these are just a couple of extras. So again, I don't have a massive perfume collection. I probably only have about 4 full-size bottles of perfume, and that's it. And then I've got this dried floral arrangement. I think it looks really, really nice. And some wedding faux flowers that I had for my wedding just in the corner there. And then I've got this chair from West Elm. I love it. It's comfortable, it's compact, it's cute with the gold legs. And this is where I keep all my SLGs, small leather goods. This is basically my whole collection at the moment. If you remember my old SLG collection video, I've downsized quite a lot. So I've just got 2 Louis Vuitton mini pochettes. This one is brand new. I've never used it. I bought it as a backup when the price was still good. I believe I paid $485 for this one a couple of years ago. So I'm really glad that I stocked up on it, because my Damier Ebene one, which I've had for something like 7 or 8 years, I thought it was getting a little bit old. So I really wanted to have a backup. So that's why why I purchased the other one. But since I haven't really been using my mini pochettes as much, but it's really nice to have because I know I love them. And these are all my wallets. So I have one full-size wallet, which is the old version, the original Emily wallet from Louis Vuitton. I've had this for years as well. You guys know that I'm a mini bags person now, that I don't really use full-size wallets anymore. But it's good to have one full-size wallet. I've got my Kelly Pocket card holder wallet from Hermes that I've used for ages. Oh my goodness, there's a little mark there that I didn't even know about. I was using this as my compact wallet for a little while, but you guys know that I ended up getting the Calvi Duo, which is a current wallet that I'm using, which is in my everyday bag at the moment, which is why it's not here, but that's why I'm not using this one anymore. My Bestia coin purse, my Saint Laurent compact card holder. This one is a great wallet if you're looking for a card holder that does everything. So you've got 5 card slots, very minimal with the logo. It's not very loud at all. And then you've got the zipper section where you can put some coins and folded bills as well. So this was a wallet that I used for ages as well and really love it, but it's pretty tight. So I do prefer card holder wallets with a little more space, which is why I haven't been using that one as much lately. And I've got a couple of key pouches from Louis Vuitton. The key pouch is one of my favorite SLGs from Louis Vuitton. They are just so versatile. You can use them for so many different things, like a card holder, key holder, a catch-all little mini pouch, you name it, a bag charm even, because they come with the little hooks. As you guys know, I only have the one hand, so I'll do my best. As you guys know, they do have little hooks. So you can attach your keys or attach these to your larger bags and use as little external pockets or as little bag charms. But anyway, I have 3 of these at the moment. One is a plain monogram one that is in my everyday bag now because I'm currently using it, and 2 extra ones that I'm not currently using. This is the Christmas illustration one from 2022 with the Paris print on it, and this one is a plain damier azure one that I got when the price was still good at about $350. Back about 3 years ago. I bought this as a summer version of the key pouch, which I have to admit I have been using because I am still a little bit worried about the light color and it getting dirty because it is such an item that you just throw around. So this is still basically brand new, but really love this. And then I've got a plain flat card holder from Louis Vuitton from the Christmas illustration collection in the same year, 2022, as the other Paris one. This one is in the Seoul print. I simply had to get it because you guys know that I am of Korean background, and it was the first time that Louis Vuitton did Seoul as a city, so it felt extra special. Love the hot pink pop of color. So yeah, that is currently my entire SLG collection. Moving on to the other drawer, this is where I've got all of my sunglasses. So I do have about 5 pairs of sunglasses in my collection. This is my newest one. This is the Celine Triomphe sunglasses that I unboxed with you guys a couple of videos ago. So this is it. You've got the Triumph logo on the side, very, very super chic in the all black. Very difficult to do all of this with one hand. And then I've got a couple of Gentle Monster sunglasses that you guys have seen many times. I've got a pair of Chanel sunglasses and a pair of Miu Miu sunglasses that you guys have seen many a times as well. And then I am storing my newest pouch, which is from Longchamp. It is a Le Pliage mini pouch that I intend on using on my upcoming Bali holiday. I'm still looking for the perfect strap conversion kit to turn it into a little crossbody bag. So yeah, definitely will update you guys once I have found the one that I like. So that is what is in this drawer. Moving on to the other wall. This is where my single bookshelf has landed, and I really love how this is giving me a separate little area where I can leave all of my sort of everyday bags and items separate from all the other bags. Very easy grab and go, and because this is where I get ready and do my makeup every morning, it's just so handy to have my everyday bags here. So from the top there, I do have a diffuser from Will & Barrow, which is in a lemony scent, really nice and fresh. My Dior mini book tote with the strap. I was wearing this as an everyday bag for a while, but again, not sure how I feel about wearing it now with the whole scandal. Anyway, my current everyday bag that I've been grabbing the most is my mini Evelyn bag from Hermes in the gold color. It just goes with everything, such an easy silhouette. I've done a whole review on this bag recently as well. And then the other everyday bag that I've been using when I need to carry a little more with me is this J.W. Anderson corner bag in the small size in black with the gold details. Love how edgy this bag looks, and it was so reasonably priced. It's one of my favorite purchases so far this year. I have just been really into finding more affordable alternatives to actual really high-end designer bags. It's just been really fun hunting these ones. And then I've got my Louis Vuitton Nice BB where I store all my extra makeup palettes and things that I don't use every single day. So all of my everyday makeup is in here, so I can do my daily makeup out of this pouch. And then over here, I've got all of my extra eyeshadow palettes and extra blushes and lipsticks that I don't use all the time. I just positioned it right there because it is so easy to access from the desk when I'm doing my makeup. And then this is my everyday tote at the moment. So those days, if I'm going to work or going for a workout and I do need to carry a couple more things with me, that is the tote that I grab all the time. It is the Frère Lepage Daily Battle Tote in the size 32 in the color Hot Sand. It is in the older version. I believe they updated their designs on their Daily Battle totes, but they're not too different. And then I've got a box of all my extra stationery goodies. I just thought this box from Alexander McQueen where my curve bag came in, this was the perfect size and look for this little shelf here. And this is basically where all my extra bits and pieces of stationery lives in. I've opened it up. As you can see, pretty messy. I've got extra notebooks, extra phone tripods, external storage drives, cables, chargers, anything that I don't use all the time, but I use frequently enough that I need them to be in a spot that's easy for me to grab. So that's what's in this little box. And coming slightly to the left, this is my new mirror that I've been obsessed with. This is where I intend on doing all my sort of OOTDs, like outfit of the days. And when I do modeling shots of my outfits, I just think this will be such a great area to do that in. Not a bad lighting. Again, the sun's coming in and out at the moment, but in general, it looks pretty good. So this beautiful sculpture look mirror is from a brand called Cassery, which is one of my favorite furniture brands. Isn't it just so unique looking? Obsessed. They're pretty well priced for their really unique and different designs, and the quality is top notch as well. So I'll leave a link to this mirror and Cassery as well down below. I'm just obsessed with all of their styles. We have quite a few pieces from them in the house. So that is my new mirror. And we are back at the entrance of the room. Oh, one last thing. I do have a hook on the door where I keep all my bags that can't stand. So these are some of my carefree everyday nylon bags that I use on rainy days and whatnot. I do have a couple of Longchamp bags and my everyday belt bag from Lululemon, which I actually wear quite a ton. They're just hanging behind the door because they're just not going to stand on the shelves. They're just going to look a little messy. They just needed to be hung somewhere. So that is my new office closet bag room. Well, thank you guys so much for visiting me in my new office/closet bag room. I know it's not the most extravagant office or closet room that you've ever seen. It is pretty basic and pretty minimal and pretty small. So thank you so much for taking the interest in looking at my humble little studio. Once again, thank you so much to Idyl for working with me on this video. Don't forget to check out Idyl's pieces. I've left all the links in the description section below along with my discount code. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.